Periscope and Meerkat have made it easier than ever before to share copyrighted material without the proper rights. But is this a huge copyright infringement issue or something else? My name is Jeremiah Craig with the royalty-free music website DueNorthAudio.com, and this is Royalty Free Review. For those of you who are not familiar, Periscope and Meerkat are live streaming video apps where users can watch other users live, they can comment on other users' streams, and they can stream themselves. These videos are deleted shortly after the stream. On Meerkat, they vanish immediately. On Periscope, they stick around for 24 hours so that other users can re-watch them or watch them for the first time, and then they disappear. The two apps make it very easy for users to share movies, television shows, music, and other things illegally. Why is it illegal, you ask? Sharing or using content without permission from the copyright owners is considered copyright infringement if you impede on the value of the work or if you somehow use it for your own gain. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act states that third parties like Meerkat and Periscope are not responsible for the copyright infringing material that their users share on their sites or on their apps. All they have to do is promise to remove the copyright infringing material from their website when the copyright owners ask them to in the form of a takedown notice. But with the content disappearing on these apps so quickly, the damage from the initial infringing, if there was any, would already be done by the time the takedown notice was issued. Still, as is her right, Taylor Swift is sending takedown notices to Periscope to remove the live streams of her live concerts. She has hired a whole team of people to search these live streaming apps to find any of her content, whether it be live streams or use of her music without her permission. Her team is called TAS Rights Management, and they are very aggressive when it comes to finding copyright infringing material. Now I know what most of you are about to say. What about fair use, and what about the dancing baby case? Oh, isn't that so cute? Yes, there was a recent case where a video of a baby dancing to a Prince song was taken down from YouTube by Prince's recording company because they said that it infringed on the copyright of Prince's songs. But a judge ruled that the music in the video could actually be considered fair use. The court ruled that copyright owners have to consider fair use before they issue the takedown notice and say that they actually considered fair use being a possibility, which is good. It keeps the copyright owners from abusing the power given to them by the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. But still, that doesn't give people the right to use whatever music or whatever content they want and then call it fair use. In order to determine whether something is fair use or not, the courts must consider the purpose of the work. Is it for educational purposes? Is it for commercial purposes? What is the copyrighted work? Is it a video? Is it a piece of music? Is it written word? How much of the work was used in the potentially copyright infringing material as opposed to the entire work? So was it like a third of it, or was it the entire piece itself? And if the use of the work has any effect on its value. So we come back to the issue of whether or not things streamed on Periscope and Meerkat are copyright infringing. Of course, it always depends on a case-by-case basis, and it will be up to the courts to decide should these things ever get that far. But let's look at the content. A user streaming a movie or television show would definitely be considered copyright infringement, because instead of a person paying for the right to watch it on their own television, they can just stream this other user's stream for free, and which definitely affects the value of the work. But if a movie or a television show was going on in the background of a stream and it really wasn't the main focus, then that would be considered fair use. Same situation for music. If a streamer is just streaming music because people are requesting it or because they want to set up a certain sort of ambiance for their stream, then that would be considered copyright infringement, because you are either affecting the value of the work by just streaming it for free or using it for your own personal gain by using music to create an ambiance that can make your stream better. But again, if a streamer is someplace and there's just music going on in the background, then that would probably be considered fair use, since it's really beyond the streamer's control that music is playing. To be certain whether or not these things are copyright infringement, we'll have to wait and see if they're ever brought to the courts. But in my opinion, when looking at some of these things on Meerkat and Periscope, it is obvious that many users are using the platforms to infringe on copyrights, whether they know it or not. But what do you think? Do you think these things inhibit copyright infringement, or is it fair use? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching this royalty-free review. I'll see you next time.